Today, we're going to be revisiting my Omega Granophyre. So when I had originally demoed this, I had a very much, I was pushing the mids more. I had the voicing on the mid forward sound. And, you know, a lot of people were saying in the video, and they were right, that there was kind of a fuzzy kind of undertone going on there. There seemed to be a bit of a kind of a fat fuzz thing going on. And it's because the mid range on this, if you push it too much, will start to push kind of the low mids a bit. And that's kind of where that wooden, fuzzy kind of, almost muddy sound can kind of come from. And so I ended up messing with this for a long time, and I ended up settling on the voicing that's more scooped, and it's because it gets more of a modern kind of scooped voicing. I ended up leaving just the mid knob and noon and just scooping it a bit, and it's great because you get that kind of modern cut, that upper end pick attack, that upper mid bite, the clear kind of present top end that sits nice in a mix, and then you get that big huge low end I was talking about, that big clean low end, and then it gets rid of everything that you don't really want in a modern metal tone, which, you know, 700-800-ish hertz, even down to like 500 area, that like kind of, like I said, where that wooden sound is, and it gets rid of that kind of fuzzy thing. It cleaned everything up really well. What's great is that leaves immediate room for the bass guitar. Everything just sits better in a mix, and it even feels better to play. Now, of course, this amp does sound great, you know, unboosted. Just leave it on high gain, cut a little bit of the bass off if you're going to tune low, like I had this guitar in drop A, and it can sound just fine. A couple of guitars in a mix, it's going to sound huge, not going to sound like muddy or anything like that. But something else I really liked over the past year was if you put this on the low gain mode and then boost into it with a Eris Effects Savage Drive, you just get this sound where it's tight, but it's just this huge thick low end while still being tight, and then it just adds even more cut to this thing and makes it more aggressive. And that's kind of, I think, my favorite way to use it now is with that boost, to kind of just give it that extra edge. But I've never played an amp where it gets tighter but still remains so giant and punchy sounding. This thing is just really its own animal. As you guys can see too, something else that was different from the original time that I did it is it just had a normal black front panel before, But when I had originally ordered it, I wanted this like kind of wood burned thing because they do a lot of really cool custom work. I would definitely check out some of the stuff. I'm going to put it here on screen, and you can hit them up to get different custom things. And they've made some gorgeous amplifiers and cabinets. And I wanted this more kind of cool wood burn thing, but this was during COVID and there was that big lumber shortage, so I wasn't able to get it for a while. They ended up sending this to me towards the end of last year, and it's just gorgeous. I love it. It's the most beautiful amp I own. Mike really outdid himself with that. So do I still love the amp? Absolutely, absolutely. I've been recording all the guitars for an album I've been working on for my Atheos side project. With this amplifier, I love doing like things like pickup demos and guitar demos with this amplifier. It just sounds incredible. Again, there's nothing else I've ever owned like it. This is, for me, definitely one of those for life amps. So just over a year on, I'm still smitten with the amplifier. It's still one of the best amplifiers I've ever owned. And I'm really looking forward to when I can get a matching 412 cab loaded with VM12 65s and a couple of DB77s, because this thing is just going to sound even more immense through all of that. I'm gonna have some links down below to Omega, so you can check out anything or maybe put in your own order. Would highly recommend it. Mike's a good dude. They make quality stuff. Thanks for watching. Stay metal.